All right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. So let me again expose one of their lies and their manipulation, one of their tests that they love to do. I gotta expose these criminals for who they are. So me and my daughter was walking, and the dude came and he asked me, Lennox Road, right? Was that direction? I said yes. So then what they do is that because I answered them, they had a dude walking with a green hat on, all of a sudden come out of the store, do a hand signal, and started walking down in that direction. Then you had the mail lady, using the mail lady, looking at my hat, all right, engaging in hand signals and so forth. See, one thing with a coercive persuasion program is that they try to silence you, so that you won't continue to expose what it is that they're doing. All right? This is what they do. This is the lies that they do to try to make it seem that they have not caused you any sort of harm or anything like that, psychological harm or anything like that, which they have. All right? So, again, but like I said, they get to make the rules, change the rules. Stop that. Stop kicking out your feet like that. All right? Stop kicking out your feet like that. Come on. All right? Listen, stop it. Become conscious of what you're doing. So because I was talking about what it is that they're doing, it triggered my daughter to kick her feet out. We've been walking from this long. Listen, I can't. And again, I talk about how they'll use certain things when I expose it. So now who calls me Alba? Right? It is always that phone call. Right? It is always that phone call that it is that they do. Okay, and see how they use their the vehicle lights. Did you see the parked vehicle right here? You see the light, the hazard light went off, right? The hazard light went off, right? It turned off, and of course there's no one in the vehicle. As you can see, no one in the vehicle. No one got out of the vehicle. No one in the vehicle. So when I'm talking about how this is confirmation of the radio wave microwave frequency for mind controlling now to call me a specific time when I'm exposing what it is that they do. All right, in order so that they can try to get away with doing what it is that they're doing. All right, I'm having people believe that is some supernatural shit. Y'all a bunch of dumbasses. I keep telling you. You think they only doing this to me? They're doing it to your asses too. Y'all just dumbasses don't realize it. But like I said, I'm going to expose it. So again, let me go back to what I was talking about. They will send people to try to talk to me or ask me questions. Well, they know I'm not going to have a conversation with that individual. But the fact that he asked me a question and I answered, oh, well, okay. I keep saying, y'all got to understand who's coming up with these criteria. Who's coming up with these labeling. Right? And it's the reason why they do it. All right? Because it ain't black people, I'll tell you that. I mean, black people follow these racist people because black people want to be up in every damn thing. Without thinking, I should say black people, I should say Negropean. Right? Negropean people want to be up in every damn thing these white people do. Understanding how they're being manipulated. Yeah. All right? I keep saying, when those in position of authority want to get away with crimes against humanity, they will convince you and I that their criminality and the crime that they engage in is not, in fact, criminal and is not, in fact, a crime, when it is. Because if you was to do it to them, they will charge you with a crime. Understand that. If you was to do to them what they do to you, they will charge you with a crime. But because they can do it to you and they're in a position of authority, somehow it doesn't become a crime, right? Somehow it isn't a crime. I gotta understand what's going on. All right, you gotta understand what's going on, okay? When they engage in the things that they will arrest you and I for, all right? Double parking on the street, parking in all kind of manner, parking in the wrong way, right? Because they got a lights on top of their vehicle and it says New York Procedural Department on the side, that they don't have to obey the traffic laws, but you and I do, right? You and I do, okay? When they can assault you and then charge you with assaulting them, or resisting arrest. How you resisting arrest? By standing up for your rights. You wasn't physical. You just stood up for your rights. I know my rights. And so forth. And they will not only charge you with that, they will put a list of crimes on it. Look. She was talking about the color green. All right, she was talking about the color green. Like, look, stand there waiting. These are stalkers. Them across the street there. Yeah, I saw him. Stalkers, a bunch of stalkers. Right? I keep telling you, I know what I'm talking about. That's why I document. Come on. That's why I document. And documenting is key to exposing what it is that they're doing. Like I said, when it doesn't go their way, or when you've proven your what it is that you're saying, they will call you crazy. Right? You know what I'm saying? But if they can get away with it, then you're not crazy. Then they can institutionalize you. Right? They can incarcerate you. They can set you up and continue to frame you, and you won't say anything. That's not going to happen with me. Like you saying, you will never railroad me. It's not happening. They fail to understand that, right? Because I don't believe in their fake-ass religion, their false religion. That my purpose can be greater. My purpose is greater than theirs. Right? They are the very thing that they tell you the devil in the Bible is about. They are the very thing. They're totally opposite of their Jesus, but they're the same as their devil that they talk about in the Bible. Isn't that something, right? Isn't that something? Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys on the next video.